Welcome back to Quiz Edition. In this quiz, you are going to choose the correct answer. Are you ready? But before start, don't forget subscribe to play more fun game. Which country is larger in land area? Canada. Which has more active volcanoes? Indonesia. Which has a higher average elevation? Nepal. The Amazon River is longer than the Nile River. False. Which is colder on average? Russia. Which country has the larger population? India. Which country has a younger median age? Nigeria. Which city has a larger population? Tokyo. Brazil has more Portuguese speakers than Portugal. True. Which is more densely populated? Bangladesh. Which country has a higher GDP per capita? Switzerland. Which country is known as the world's largest exporter? China. Qatar has one of the highest GDP per capita in the world. True. Which country has a lower unemployment rate as of 2024? Japan. Which country relies more on agriculture for GDP? Ethiopia. Which country has more official languages? South Africa. Which country has more World Heritage Sites? Italy. French is an official language in more African countries than in Europe. True. Which country consumes more coffee per capita? Finland. Which country has more Nobel Prize winners in literature? France. Which country spends more on education as a percentage of GDP? Mexico. Which country ranks higher on global innovation indexes? South Korea. India produces more STEM graduates than the USA. True. Which country has a higher literacy rate? Japan. Which country has more universities ranked in the top 100 globally? UK. Which country has the oldest written constitution still in use? USA. Which country was the first to grant women the right to vote? New Zealand. Switzerland has mandatory military service for all men. True. Which country has a monarchy? Sweden. Which country has more political parties in its national parliament? Israel. Which country consumes more cheese per capita? France. Which country is the origin of kimchi? South Korea. Pizza originated in France. False. Which country drinks more beer per capita? Czech Republic. Which has a longer average life expectancy? Japan. Which country has the largest Muslim population? Indonesia. Which country is more secular by constitution? India. Buddhism originated in China. False. Which country has more Catholics? Brazil. Which country celebrates the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos? Mexico. Which country has won more FIFA World Cups? Germany. Which country has hosted the Olympics more times? UK. Cricket is more popular than soccer in India. True. Which country produces more films per year? India. Which country invented the martial art of judo? Japan. Which country has the fastest average internet speed? South Korea. Which country launched the first satellite into space? Soviet Union. Germany has more electric vehicle charging stations than Norway. False. Which country has a higher rate of smartphone usage? UAE. Which country is more reliant on nuclear power for its electricity? France. Thanks for playing. How did you score? Comment below. Subscribe for more challenges.